names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, the Gators will put toe to leather to crank us up. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Miami's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
He's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It's complete to the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Tackled after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense has the ball for the first time. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Leaves it with the back. Trucks through the defender. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the ground game. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 10 over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. Pressure coming. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play-action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back and play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. Field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nice move to keep running. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They feed him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Direct snap. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Gators have this offense rolling.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup from the 30-yard line on 1st down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this...
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. The play action fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Coming after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly. They go to the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They're working that left side. Tackled immediately after the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. It'll be a draw. And he could not get loose on the run. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one splits the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Gators will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Throwing right. And the ball is picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field, but he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Makes a connection. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. He wants to throw it again. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about short. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense, trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down the middle, at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Canes will line it up on first and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's first and 5. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Gators want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick completion to the right. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Shabera. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Encroachment. Defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 3.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29, Miami, 15.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Takes it on the... Oh, they knock it free. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. Off the RPO, complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on second down. They go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 17 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move, creates some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. It's a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The give to the tailback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Florida, 34. Miami, 29.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. He'll pull it on the read. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Line getting set on second down.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down play from the gun. Got his man all by himself. Off he goes. Touchdown Gators. And once he got loose, it was all over. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on first down. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Makes his connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. It's on target and complete. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. On second down, looking to throw. He'll heave it deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always just a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.